We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These 2 teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Trap 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on. Set.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Will be left sideline. It's good. Philly. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Slings this deep for McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers, 18 Pioneers, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop it for a 2nd straight play. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let's go.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They're going to try and throw. Jihad Dotson. And finally brought down at the 38. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Gibson running right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5.
Big Lion.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Grab 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's good for a Commanders.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights him off. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. 18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burnett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Ready up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
from 13 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, If we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. There he goes, left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready, ready.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Hurt.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
18 Pioneer. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
60 bites.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Street. Go, Reed, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
They find some open field here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Plenty of time with 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Maverick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
He'll look to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss